and you could always try again, but you might need a new group of people. Mostly because you just watched someone get kind of punted for rare.
As the robot looks to you as you're somewhat nearby.
I mean,
Blazer.
they stopped me, so your boss is just backing off again until whatever happens.
Fair enough.
Are you
No.
almost done? Is this course 5 out of 6, or what are we at now, Silas?
Oh, hush you. I like to enjoy my meal.
We're winning competitions.
And it is very difficult to win a competition. Also, just you rushing me makes me want to take much longer. I could sit back and enjoy a little bit more of this wine, but...
To place a bomb in the middle of your plate.
As if that would stop me.
It would ruin the food. But then you could, of course, always order more. I figured money is not an issue for you.
Can you not blow up my tavern?
I've already obliged once. I suppose I can continue to.
Thank you.
Oh, you're in luck. I'm nearly done. There.
Good.
Oh. Should I go get my weapon? Is that my armor?
Yeah, that would be good.
Okay. Thank you, Robert.
Where are you up to next?
We're going back to the sparring place, sparring hall. They've got a big contest going on. We got to take this crystal. Shows his drawing from this big robot in there.
Oh.
Hey, do you want to help us? Oh, come on, you're super strong.
It looks a bit... okay. I guess I can help?
Cool. I'll be back in just a minute. As Wolf is going to sprint out of the door at his 40-foot move speed.
Jesus. Robert kind of looks at Velvet, all like the rest of you, and it's like, what's a robot?
Aaron points just down at the dog.
It's a dog?
It's one of these things. It doesn't look the same, I assume. An automation made of arcane or other forces to animate it and bring unliving things to movement.
Yeah, that pretty much went over his entire head.
It's essentially a moving table. You can break it just the same.
Oh. He kind of just comes back and sits over a few.
Well, aren't you a smarty pants?
Well, while you were gathering and identifying types of wine, I was busy studying mathematics.
I feel like I was studying much more.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just doubting the relevance.
Your tech could use a bit of work.
I suppose that might be true. I never developed that.
I can tell.
Grew up in a war zone. Can't really have time to do that.
Ah, those. All right.
Robert kind of approaches Ash and is like, are we tourists? He makes like two hands together.
Yeah, they don't get along very well. But I have a feeling that once we're all accustomed to each other, they're still going to bicker.
Wolf has the right idea.
God.
And Aaron will follow after Wolf as he leaves.
Alright, I forgot we had the door there. I was like, why did Aaron just fly off?
Wolf is basically sprinting back to the dorm, grabbing his stuff, like his armor, and then sprinting back.
Yeah, Wolf can do that fairly easily. He'll pass a few people. A few people will probably look very confused as to why Wolf is like sprinting dead, like dead sprint.
They'll get used to it by the end of the first semester.
Perhaps. Squished. God damn it! Did I press a thing?
Wolf though is going to look at like Erin as she kind of followed. Oh hi,
Hey.
you need stuff as well?
No, I just thought you were running to the training hall. I don't actually know where that is.
Oh, just getting my armor, then I'll be going straight to the training hall.
Oh, I suppose I can gather a few things in my room.
Thought it might be best to, actually have my armor on if we're going to be fighting a big thing.
That would probably be the best, yes.
Yeah, you can pretty readily go get your armor. Erin can pick up anything she wants. Ash, Silas, are you two doing anything specific or?
Ash is just going to go over to the sparring hall to observe and size up the situation
Yeah,
and just
Silas.
wait for the others.
Silas is going to do the same. Just like head on over, maybe talk with some people as they lose, if there's.
Sure, you can wander over to the sparring hall, which is a pretty short walk from Sherry's Cafe. Yeah, there's kind of, at this point, there's now like a lot of people kind of nursing bruises around the edges. There's also a few people, there's a lot of people kind of waiting at the edges, like, maybe I can dive in and grab it when other people are doing something. Perhaps trying to copy the example of a
Don't
certain
you steal
cohort.
my fucking idea.
But within the center of a sparring hall still stands Velk, and kind of it appears Billy is now like situated himself to the side, just kind of lounging in like a fold-up chair.
And of course, a little, 5 minutes later, maybe not even actually given the speed of those two, maybe 2 minutes later, Wolf and Erin will show up.
Yup.
It turns out when the two of them are super fast, they can get around the campus pretty quick.
Mm.
Also, both of them can sprint for ages. Well, actually, you don't have to stop sprinting, and I take ages to exhaust, so it's good. Let's see. Just drag ourselves over. Robert coming to beat things up as well. Ooh, I see the machine. I see the robot
Is it?
down.
Oh.
Ooh,
Yeah.
robot.
But the others, when they see Wolf kind of rush up, is now wearing armor. He's seemingly wearing some form of what you'd almost say is like guard issue, like scale mail, though you think it's a little bit too big on him. You're pretty sure he's just literally just borrowed it or gotten it from some guardsman at some point. But hey, it's decent. It's not too badly ill fit. It's definitely protective. And he's got his hammer, which might be useful here.
As noted, Velk does not have any weapons. He appears to just whack the shit out of people with his fists. And judging by the fact that nobody has currently gotten the treasure, it appears to be working well enough.
Wolf,
Well then.
Yeah.
come here a moment.
Okay.
Ash just kind of taps Wolf on the head and goes, boop. And I use the ward hex on you.
The ward hex. What does the ward hex do?
You get a +2 deflection bonus to AC and a +2 resistance bonus on saving throws. This lasts until you are hit or fail a saving throw.
Okay, one moment. Let me add the ward hex to my list of buffs. So that's +2 to both AC and saves. Okay.
Yep.
There you go. I've added that on. Actually gives unraging 19 AC.
Nice.
Not bad.
Silas, I'm glad I could get you back up.
Hey, what did you do? I feel funny.
Not sure Torin could hear you.
Hey, what did you do? I feel funny.
Oh, I just gave you a bit of protective magic.
That was magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It'll only work until something actually manages to hit you. It's a rather fragile bit of magic, but every little bit helps.
Okay.
Well, Wolf,
Spins around.
I have a bit of an idea.
Oh?
You're strong, right?
I think so.
Good. Who's your very large other friend?
Robert's kind of standing there with back with his greatsword, looking very awkward. He kind of
Hi,
waves
Robert.
as he's being mentioned.
We're gonna need your little bit of help here.
It grabs Robert's wrist and kind of yanks him a bit closer.
I have a bit of a plan. If I can get around to its back and be left unaccosted for a while, I think I can get the gem out. That does involve us preventing it from punching.
No.
She says as hopping off at the back of Rusty and
No.
Okay.
Aaron will feel like up forward of the blunt of a spear in her back. No steal my idea. I had idea first. And Ipos has just sort of stood there.
Epos!
That's my plan. Other people distract while sneak up and take gem.
Then why don't you help us?
This one's stealing plan. Trixie,
Right, okay.
Trixie
Maybe you can
sneaky.
facilitate, helping my plan.
My plan. Your
Yeah.
plan dumb. My plan better.
I'm the one announcing it first. Finders keepers.
Honestly, though, both of you are going to have a bit of trouble with that.
Are we?
Oh, yes. I don't know if you... I doubt you've talked to anyone around here, but the thing is surprisingly quick in how it moves.
I'm well aware of how automations are functioning, Silas.
Yes, but
I have a few
it's a
ideas.
lot quicker than you might think. So
Yes,
just,
I know,
distracting it
I
isn't
know, silly man. I know. I watched long time. Need more people distracting.
I gesture to Wolf.
You're going to
Robert,
need more than just...
Are we?
Let me just disable it.
Disabling
Exactly.
it seems a little bit.
No.
A construct that large has probably years under its belt of operational function.
Yes,
Then don't disable it by destroying it. Besides, you
fine.
wouldn't be able to do that. It's going to... Right, anyway. You're going to need to bring it down and lock it in place.
Well, if you would
It's
let me
based on
continue
what's
with my
happened
plan, I was going to get to that. I'm glad we're on the same page, though.
Good,
We have
then.
the Meats Brigade here. Wolf, Robert, and Rusty. I do believe we'll be able to apprehend this large creature after a little bit of a struggle. At that point, when it is a little bit preoccupied with getting these three off of its face, I should be able to get around to the back and remove the crystal. If I'm unable to reach it due to, being preoccupied, I would have to rely on one of you two, or Ash, or our celestial friend, to get around back and do it for me. I suppose that is the plan.
May I try something first?
Absolutely, if you're willing to get punched in the face.
Ash just walks up to the thing.
Okay. It watches you, but it doesn't look like it's readying itself to strike just yet.
Hello, do you speak?
You don't get any comment back. You do hear like a bunch of.
Is it a recognizable machine language?
No.
That's what I thought.
So, I know this might be a bit brazen of me to ask, but I see this as something of some form of test. And alternative methods are sometimes necessary. So, let me just ask, may I pretty please have that precious little gem you're guarding?
Well, you certainly got balls. Give me a diplomacy, I suppose.
$25.
Mm.
So what
Velk,
happened?
yeah, Velk seems to consider a moment, and it walks towards Bailey. Bailey, as Vilk starts to walk towards him, he gets up and is like, "No, you don't fucking dare." But Vilk, let's see. Oh yeah, he manages no problem. He kind of just like picks up Bailey, brings him over to Ash, and then gives him like a good few shakes. And after a while, like as he shakes him, stuff kind of just flies out of Bailey's pockets. And yeah, there's quite a few what you appear to be the same coins that you got inside your room.
Silas Mage hands one of them over.
Bailey
Yeah,
is currently
Ash just starts scooping them into a bag.
Aaron's eye twitches.
Bailey is fighting tooth and nail against this giant construct thing, which let's see if he actually manages to get out. He's also swearing a lot. He says, "This doesn't fucking count for winning the fucking test."
Alternative methods, as long as I get results, and I am using the strengths I have available to me.
You didn't get the
Move.
crystal.
Oh, I'm sure the construct is getting around to it.
As you say that, Vilk, Bailey does manage to like free himself from Vilk's grasp. He skitters past, and let's see, with a few kind of very precise strikes, he kind of just knocks Vilk down. Bigby, you can grab 2 coins.
How many coins do I get?
There's still like 3 lying about or so.
So you're saying I get 3 coins?
Yes.
Cool, I have
You
4
can
now.
skip them up how Bailey is currently. Bailey, he has this weird sort of movement to him. He kind of just sweeps through Vilk's legs, but with every kind of step, he also kind of just strikes it with another limb. And yeah, in pretty much no time at all, Vilk is on the floor. Bailey turns to the rest of you. Yeah, his top looks like it's about to blow, and he goes, "You have 10 seconds before I fucking come and rip those coins from your hands."
I cast hypnotism.
Okay, give it a go.
Yeah, I need a will
A will
save from
save.
him.
You also need to roll to see how many hit dice, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have his character sheet here.
Nope.
Nope, he's fine. Well, there's 6 of your seconds eaten up. You have 4 more.
Ash just looks a bit perplexed. It just starts walking away.
Yeah, is anyone else doing anything beyond
Aaron,
Silas?
Aaron
looking
runs
at-
after runs after Silas, going, "You better share, or I'm gonna fucking turn you in."
Wolf is just looking really confused.
So that worked
Yep.
better than I thought it would, but not completely.
If Ipos is going to try and sneak round to the crystal while Bailey's distracted with Ash.
Yeah, Bailey is gonna start running after the people who are running away. Give it a go, Hippos. Roll stealth.
Shiny?
Let's see.
It's slightly better than last time. Not much though. My rolls suck today. As usual.
Alright, stealth's
seems
always
distracted,
contested.
So.
But it's not... Wait, are you sneaking against Bailey or against or up to Vilk?
I mean,
Well, I'm trying to get the gem from the
Okay.
construct, which is currently fucking wrecked from Bailey,
Yeah, in which case, yeah, you can get up to him completely fine.
and prize the
Go,
gem
Ipos,
out.
go.
Let's see. Yep, with Vilk and there, the gem just kind of... It's out.
Yep. Basically stuffs it up his shirt and then runs out.
Epos?
He does not stop. He just runs.
I start chasing Epos.
I start chasing Wolf and Hippos. Just like,
I mean,
you know what, that works. Running!
You were running before I even got the gem.
Yeah,
Oh
you
no,
already-
Ash was walking away. Just like, no, that didn't work.
I mean, you also got told that Bailey was chasing the people with the coins. So,
Yeah. If you're just
You're just
walking,
walking,
Bailey will
Bailey-
catch up to you, and
Yeah, so you would have been caught by Bailey if you're just walking.
how much of that did you catch, Torn?
Bailey just catches up to me.
If you don't run.
You do have the option of just running, or doing something else.
As I see Bailey actually chasing me,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron's gonna take out a gadget that looks a bit strange. It's got like two cells on the side of it that seem to be pulsing with like this greenish transmutation magic. Slap it on the side of Rusty. Rusty's gonna turn to large size.
Oh. Ubu.
I'm gonna cast a large person on Rusty, and I'm gonna say fetch, and I'm gonna point at Silas.
Okay, then.
So you grab the pompous, whatever he is.
Correct.
And actually, no, Rolf's not going to chase Ipos, thinking about it. Really confuses Ipos running off.
I has the shiny, I has the shiny. Doesn't even know what it's for, he just knows other people wanted it and it's shiny.
Silas, you're free to resist, but you're getting like cavalier scooped up onto the back of Rusty.
You know what? No. If Silas sees that, he's just going to attempt to mount himself. So
Okay, that's fine. You can do that.
up we go.
Share, I say as I'm pulling out another weird gadget, and
Let's
Rusty's
get out of
taken
here.
off.
Let's get out for now.
So you've enlarged. Let's see, how fast is Bailey? Not very fast. Does he have anything that would help him catch up to you? Okay, I suppose another question, or a different question is, do you have a specific place in mind for running away, or are you just running?
Ooh,
'Cause-
actually, Silas is going to direct them to around behind the crafting hall, double back to the bathhouse.
Okay,
Okay.
because as you start running, you notice that Bailey grows a pair of horns, and he suddenly seems a lot more faster.
Ooh,
How fast?
Well, he now has a 30-foot speed instead of 20, so not that much more faster.
Oh, I'm sorry, my poor sweet sunshine, as I suddenly have an 80-foot movement speed.
You're
As
a
I slap
bastard.
on Expeditious Retreat onto Rusty,
Okay,
and then I
with
use my
those-
handle animal to add 10 feet of extra movement.
Okay,
Sure.
yes. With those two, you will get away.
Silas,
can
your head
just-
whips back suddenly.
You do hear the distant shouting of Bailey as, yeah, he just unfortunately can't keep up.
Oh then.
That turn. I wanted to see you fight a giant robot. Sword of Wolf. So we'll have a Robert.
Yeah, Wolf decided not to run off, not to run after Ippo. So he's just kind of standing around the training ground now, looking like really like confused on what to do because he brought his weapon over here and his armor, and now he doesn't know what he's gonna do.
Hit training dummies.
The point is, he was challenged to get the crystal, and now he can't because someone else has got the crystal.
Yeah, Robert's just gonna kind of join you and looking very confused.
Plan went perfectly.
I suppose. So let's see. Silas and Aaron are circling back to the back of the crafting hall. Where's Epos going? Back to the dorm?
Eventually, at the moment, he sort of ran towards the dorm and then like dived into some bushes until he's confident that he's not being chased. And then he'll head back to his room to stash his precious.
Fair enough. Okay. And I suppose, where's Ash going? Oh, right, Torn. Torn, where's Ash going after getting away with her ill-gotten goods?
Ash just gives the coins to Prismelody. Gives like heads over to the bakery, gets Prismelody, something sweet, and dismisses her with the coins.
Does that work?
Yep, according to the rules, an Eidolon may be dismissed with equipment, and all equipment and items they carry will be teleported to the other plane until they're.
Okay, well, they're very safe now.
And
They
so
can-
now
they-
Ash is just at the bakery getting a few goods, hoping to bribe Athos with them.
Yeah, the only exception is you cannot take living creatures with you into another plane.
Interesting.
Aaron is just, doing the
So
classic.
eventually Ash will make their way back to Athos with a big bag of fruity bread.
Fruity bread?
Fruity bread.
Fruity bread. I mean, you can find Ipos easy enough eventually.
Hippos.
What? What?
I helped you get the gem. Perhaps you'd like to share it?
No, is my shiny, my precious. I worked a long time get it.
You can hold on to the gem, but you and I acquired it as a team. Together. As friends. Wouldn't you say so?
No, 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 no. It's mine. It's shiny and precious and nice.
Well then, I guess I'm just going to have to keep all of this nice, tasty food all to myself, since I don't have any friends to share it with.
It's fine. I get own food. Silly little boy gives food.
He ate all of it.
No, no, no. He always has more.
No, really. I had to help pay for some food for him earlier. I don't think he actually has any more.
Ipos buy more food. Ipos has money.
You're a lot harder to negotiate with than I gave you credit for.
He sort of gives a big beaming grin. Ipos bestest, smartest kobold.
Well, you're the bestest, smartest kobold I've ever met, that's for sure.
he takes that entirely at face value as you agreeing with him completely.
But even the bestest, smartest kobold should know safety in numbers and friends and all that. So what do you say? Shall we work together?
Maybe. Depend what weird man girl thing want with Gem.
I just want some of the credit for helping. You can hold on to the crystal, but when the treasure hunt is over, all the treasures that you and I each collect will be grouped together, and we will present them together as both of ours.
Weird human person thingy want just fancy words saying he did good job. Yes, you did good job. He sort of reaches up to pat you on the head.
Ash will certainly allow it.
Hippos keep hold of Gem. Funny person share other things, and we both get credit.
And with that, Ash will give Ipos some of the food they bought, as well as the coin that was in Bluebell's little pouch.
Hippos just basically where he is standing just starts tearing into the bread. There's sort of crumbs flying everywhere. Half of it ends up down his shirt. And the coin's gone. He may have eaten it, he may have stashed it in a pocket. It's not entirely clear.
It's good to have friends.
Dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
I mean, buying
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
friends certainly works for some.
Yes, friends.
Meanwhile, other people try to diplomatize friends.
Yeah. With Wolf, which we'll just flash back over, with Wolf kind of offering to be, may my body be a shield, Robert will also kind of offer to try and take a few hits from Vilk as well, and that certainly helps to get other people on your side. It's a bit different to go, hey, you take the hit for me, than for you to go, hey, I'll take the hit for you.
You help me get the gem. We'll all, we all get the gem. We all get the gem, and I'll take the.
Sure. What would your AC be during this?
19.
19. Okay.
And if I get badly injured, I'll switch down to 17. So it will switch down to 17, but I'll start regenerating.
Right.
So, that's kind of good.
Is there any specific battle plan behind this? Are you gonna attempt to kind of basically distract Velk while someone grabs the gem from his back?
What I think for the battle plan here, as it were, are these pole arms? Firstly, Velk clearly has reach, though, doesn't he? First thing.
Yeah, he has 10-foot reach.
Okay, just making sure of that. I mean, frankly, here, the battle plan then may very much be have both Wolf and Robert kind of attack from say, for example, from here and then from here to kind of force him to kind of pay attention this way. And basically, use our best to throw ourselves in the way of the others. We're not necessarily trying to deal the most damage. We're just trying to throw ourselves in the way to keep the others safe.
Sure.
Basically aiding other people's AC, so we're the target.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, have other people attack with like spears, or have people attack with their bows and such, so they can attack from a distance. And then have other people sneak up to grab the gem while the distractions all go. If needed to, Wolf is grabbing onto Vic's arm to stop him from swinging at other people.
Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna roll and generate a pool of damage. If you and Robert manage to share it between you enough, you'll succeed.
Can I overpull that into my regeneration?
Yes. I
Okay.
just need to see how much damage he's going to end up doing.
We're being tanks, so you know.
Yes.
You're doing what you're meant to do.
Okay. Vilk is going to dish out 32 hit points of damage.
32 hit
I
points of
think
damage.
even you yourself could actually take that.
No, yeah, I can take that without any regeneration. I'll be at negative a lot of hit points, but I can take that and still be standing.
Yeah, it's not like in one strike. It'll be like over kind of an amount of time, hence why you can use regeneration.
But even then, yeah, like no, Wolf can take that.
Okay. While you're doing that, Robert has a kind of odd fighting style where he kind of just capitalizes on Vilk being surrounded to kind of do certain things like block his vision, trip him up, and stuff like that.
He's a dirty fighter.
What
He
what
is.
what everyone here in the combat will definitely take though, because I'll be taking the majority of this blow.
Mhm.
Because let's say, I mean, I don't know how you exactly want to split that. If you want to say half and half to me, Robert, or I take, I mean, Wolf will be throwing himself more in the danger.
Yeah.
I'll take 26 of the damage,
Okay.
so the vast majority though.
Robert takes
So
a
that's
measly 8.
-9. That's fine. I'm still standing. I've got Die Hard.
Yeah.
And then, but what the others will all see, that the others didn't get to see before, is as he kind of enters into kind of his kind of combat mode. Not only is there this kind of faint shimmer now, but from all of his wounds, this bright green glow just begins to emanate like a light out of Wolf's body, as he just seems to heal up mid-fight constantly. Which everyone in this room would see.
You might be generating some rumors because it's very flashy for one thing.
Yes, it is. So let's see. I heal. Let me double check. I get 1 hit point, and then I get an additional when I'm in Blood Rage. Extra 3 right now. 1 plus half my con. Yeah. So it's 4 hit points per round of rage. So let's start spending hit points.
The fight basically, with the amount of damage you do, it would be going on for like 4 rounds.
-4, and I'm just starting out my health after the regeneration. Why not? Should be 1 more round of rage up. There. Good.
Would you be attacking at all?
Wolf would have been attacking during that, yes.
Give me just 1 attack roll.
Sure. With my bonus I would have, presumably, during the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, damn. Wolf will actually discover one of the weaknesses of Vilk. Vilk actually has damage reduction, but it's not. But it's broken by bludgeoning. His kind of plate is almost kind of like terracotta. Well, it has a metallic appearance. Anytime something bludgeoning kind of whacks into it, it just shatters very easily.
And Wolf Hammer starts making mincemeat of him, though.
Yeah. And with, let's see. Wolf would actually, yeah, just between all the numbers that you have, Robert also kind of taking advantage of the moments where he sets it up for attacks for you, you would actually deal with a finishing blow, basically knocking the helmet off of Vilk and causing him to fall to the ground.
As still being in a rage, essentially Wolf would basically just jump on top of Velk and just kind of hold his hammer to the sky and just yell out, "We did it!" Still glowing from his wounds for a few moments before he kind of sighs in fatigue, falls on top of Velk and grabs.
Then Vilk explodes. No,
Yay!
you can pretty easily get the gem from Vilk. Noticeably, this one's a little smaller.
But
Aha! I got the big gem.
But regardless, Wolf is now laying on top of Velk, victorious, holding the crystal in the air as like a we did it. And I'll now be fatigued for 8 rounds. So
Yeah, Robert will kind of come up to you and be like, "You okay?"
yeah, just a bit tired. I'm fine.
he's just gonna kind of scoop you up and probably, unless you object, he's probably just gonna take you back to the dorm.
I mean, he can, but it's going to be like a minute out of the room. And Wolf will literally leap out of his arms and start walking.
Oh, okay.
I'm good now. Whew. It was tough. But we did great.
Robert kind of like looks to the massive bruise that's forming in his stomach. Yeah.
Oh, you okay?
After some sleep, probably.
As Wolf kind of wipes a bit of blood off of his cheek for when he got hammered.
Technically, Valk does do non-lethal damage, but there's like you're being hit by a massive fist. It's non-lethal quotation marks.
I mean, non-lethal can still kill if it goes far enough.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
in that case, it would still heal up by itself then a little bit.
Yeah.
Which means I'll spend one less round of rage because I would have just healed that through resting anyway.
Fair enough. The main challenge with Vilk was if you had a balanced party is very easy. But yeah. Party campus is a little bit healer light.
But yeah, I mean, as it stands though, Wolf is going to be exceptionally happy with his new treasure.
His small gym.
Ooh, actually,
This
wasn't there a bathhouse?
there is a bathhouse.
Do you want to go?
Should be a little
We're a
bit
bit sweaty now.
Oh right, you're talking to Robert. Sure.
Come on.
Which, since Wolf and Robert are planning to go over, Aaron and Silas, you're hiding at the bathhouse?
Yes.
Just the bathhouse is kind of not completely open air, but think like a building with no walls except where the like showers and the baths are. So you could kind of just stand in the middle, and it's like a crossroads, so you could see out 4 ways. Unless you specifically want to go into one of the baths.
Let's do that.
Vroom, vroom,
Man,
vroom.
Rusty, you fast.
He's very fast.
It was 80 feet per round. 80 feet per move, actually, sorry.
Expeditious retreat Rusty just like grows a pair of wheels.
But I like the idea he just grows a turbo.
Current with the time of day it is, nobody's really using the bathhouse facilities, so you could just definitely hide inside the bath.
Yep, that's the plan. Just to wait till Ratman is no longer chasing us, which seems to be pretty quick.
I imagine when
well-
he sees you disappear onto the fucking horizon, he gives up quite quickly.
Yeah. Can one of you roll me a d4?
Sure.
4.
God damn it.
Okay. You actually notice something when you can go inside one of the baths, or the bath you specifically go into. There's something odd currently going on. You would have thought, maybe someone's actually taking a bath in here because the bath itself is ran and the water is full. Nobody in here currently, though.
Just stolen
Okay.
someone's bath.
Thought this is a good place to hide.
Was this part of the scavenger hunt?
Yes.
Maybe. May as well look around. Also,
Aaron sort of leans over to the side of Rusty and pulls off the 2 gadgets that she put on Rusty, which quickly sort of spark and fizzle and turn to like scrap metal as they blow up in her hands. And she goes, "Ah, shit!" And Rusty sort of a bunch of pistons sort of retract and goes back to normal.
oh dear. Here, Silas mage hands out of a pocket that you don't really see. It just sort of comes out of his vest. One of the coins. Here you go.
Thank you.
Payment back for what you did earlier.
I figured that it would be best for one of us for at least a little bit of profit if we both got over. Instead of you getting caught and, you get nothing.
You're correct, though I wouldn't have lost it, I doubt. Either way, it's appreciated.
Erin rolls it across her fingers, then puts it away somewhere safe. I'm gonna go and why don't you investigate what's going on with the bathwater? Yeah, I think it would be best for you to do that.
Yes, here. I've got this, and he will snap his fingers and cast Unseen Servant.
You have a servant which you cannot see because it is unseen.
I feel like you have an unseen servant.
Yeah, he
I
will
don't know
direct
why
it
I
to
say this,
just
because it's unseen.
yeah, he will direct it to go into the water and bottom and pick up anything down there.
I don't know. Can unseen servants actually go underwater? I know they cannot swim, but it can walk on water.
I imagine they could submerge themselves,
they
but they
are
are
just like a-
force effects, so they would displace water.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think there might be a vaguely humanoid-ish like hole in the water.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is you can direct your unseen servant to kind of go to the bottom of the water, but as you kind of watch this like bubble drop, how deep is this bath? Because it gets to the point where you could barely even see the bubble of the servant. Can you also roll me a perception check?
Absolutely. Sec.
I help.
How can a bath be that deep?
Yeah, but it can't swim, so it's literally just falling through the water right now.
Condemned
yeah.
it to a life of doom. How could you?
Roll perception as well.
If you're willing to get to the edge of the bath, sure.
I'll get to the edge.
You fall in, you drown.
Okay, good. You aided me. Also, I'm going
no,
to.
I'm not aiding. I'm rolling independent.
Oh, okay.
Wow, really getting into the character there, Big B. Just automatically assuming they're aiding you.
Well, of course.
That would be a 20, especially if it's like hidden objects.
Yep, that'll apply. I'll wait for Big B though.
In that case, I'm going to use my what's it called? Self-assurance power.
You read a self-help book, it makes you stronger.
So stuck up he can't possibly fail.
And actually, before I do that, I'm also going to cast another spell. I think I have exactly enough spell slots for this. I need to double check because I forgot to write that down on my character sheet. 3. Okay, yeah. I cast heightened awareness.
Okay.
Yeah, +2 on perception and knowledge checks. And self-assurance gives me a +1, so rolling at about the same bonus. There we go, 23.
Okay, both of you. It's very, very hard to see. This bath is ridiculously deep, but right at the center, there's a red glint, and you can see a chain, a red chain, in fact, kind of where the bath plug is. Judging by how deep down the unseen servant has fallen, it wouldn't be out of the place to say that that is maybe like even 60 feet deep.
Well then.
Well, I can't swim.
I can, but there are ways around this.
Well, for one, I could send Rusty down there, and he doesn't need to breathe, so...
Can he swim
I
back
don't
up?
think that's a wise idea, especially swim back up.
I mean, true.
I have my unseen servant down.
Well, as long as you can point it out, you should be able to
Well,
grab...
actually, you won't have your unseen servant down there because as
Yeah.
it goes past the 25 feet,
Yeah, I just thought that as well. So, oh, that's pretty far down. But
the water's
idea.
very nice as you can kind of feel at the edge. It's a nice, sittable temperature.
I'm going to look around, see if there's any like, I don't know, like twine that might string up a clothes hanger, or like a clothes drying rack.
Unfortunately, not. There are shelves where you would normally just kind of put your clothes in, but there's no like twine or such.
Dang. Hmm.
I got rope.
Oh,
Rusty.
good. You have rope. Can you fashion
I
me
pull off a bunch of silk rope off Rusty, and I pull out a gray, weird mechanical rod off him as well, which Aaron quickly starts fiddling with and quickly forms a grappling hook with.
Perfect. Now,
Traveler's any tool. I'm
going
going to
to
give
use
this my best shot.
Well, I was going to use Mage Hand and drag that down like 25 feet of that's range, and then try and just fish the rope down further and hook whatever's down there.
That would be
unnecessary
really
move.
difficult.
Yeah. What the fuck would that even be? Where's use rope when you need it?
I can do sleight of hand. if
Sleight
you'd
of
like.
hand feels appropriate.
Alright.
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult to move one end of a 60-foot rope from the other end.
Actually, yeah, did you say you had only 60 feet? Or how much rope do you have?
I have. Let me look.
I believe you said it was 60 feet down?
It appeared to be 60 feet down.
Right.
It was more of a guess than a concrete number.
Um. $60. I only have 60 feet.
Okay, well, I'm afraid even with the 60 feet of rope, hmm?
I can help with this.
Oh, I see what you're gonna do.
I'm going to Mage Hand out that end of the rope so it goes.
That would be even harder to hook it then. Because then it's a 60-foot rope controlling it from one end, which you're then not holding yourself.
But I'm now above the center of the bath, a bit deeper into the water like that.
Yeah,
so it's more like fishing than it is
Yeah,
trying
you
to
don't really.
shove a grappling.
Yeah, but you don't really hook things with fishing. More things bite the hook.
Yeah.
Silas, okay,
Mhm.
here. Give me a few moments.
Well, I will say the grappling hook will, like, bonk against the bottom, but only barely.
Okay, could we try to get the chain in?
Yeah, I'm going to.
You could certainly try, but I can tell you now it's very slim chances.
Might as well, though.
Basically, you're looking for a nat 20.
It is a chance. Yeah.
Also, I would just like to point out the only reason you'd even be able to move this apparatus with Mage Hand is because it is submerged in water.
Yeah, it's only 5 pounds of shit it can carry.
As I'll point out when you do the roll, the bigger issue may be actually pulling it out with your 5 pounds worth of force.
Yeah.
Judging by the fact there is 100 feet worth of water in there, the pressure might be a bit much.
And we don't know how heavy whatever is on the end is. Seeing as you were hooking a chain.
But you can certainly attempt
We'll
a
give it a
sleight of
whirl.
hand or such to
Give it a
attach it to
whirl.
the chain at least.
Worst case, you lose a
Yeah, let's-
rope.
Yeah, let's give it a whirl.
Inspiration. 26.
Well, I'll say this: you do manage to hook the rope, the grappling hook with the rope to the chain. But yeah, you're gonna find with Mage Hand, nope, that's not gonna cut it for pulling it out.
Alright, I can't pull it, but we have it hooked now, and
Right.
so whoever wants to can try and grab the rope if I
I don't mean to alarm
sort of pull it
you,
over here a little bit.
but we're currently hiding. We can't just go get someone.
No, of course not.
Right.
Look around, see if you can find something longer.
Let me look at my stuff.
Dark, can you roll me a d4?
Yes, I can. As I suppose Robert and Wolf are walking into the bathhouse currently.
Yes.
Gonna
Or
flop.
roll me a d4 plus a perception check if you want. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a
I can
perception.
I can roll a perception check.
Gonna form a human chain down the water to grab the
Of
item.
course.
I'd like to make a perception check to hear a big clotting meat man come into the door.
Sure.
I mean, I'm having a nice loud conversation with Robert right now. So
Yeah. Well, if you have, oh, there's an empty bathroom. Aaron, you do hear a deeper voice and a slightly less deeper voice kind of have a conversation about their roommates.
you may recognize one of them being Wolf at this point. been loud enough throughout most of the trips.
You've been around him long enough.
Wolf is going to enter the bar, into the empty bath unless otherwise are contacted.
Aaron freezes for a moment, listening to that, and then just continues working.
Okay. I mean, me and Rob are just going to wash off some of the blood.
Yeah, you can have a nice bath. There's salts, there's some kind of weird oil thingy that you can add to the bath. The bath's pretty modest. It's about like enough that you could see a decent amount of people in there, probably like 5 or 6. Like a very small communal bath.
I wonder.
So yeah, Wolf will happily just relax and just take a chance to unwind. He just got whacked around a lot. Well, he might be healed. Part of his body does ache a little bit.
That's fair.
So take just a quick break with his now shiny crystal, which he'll stare at. We'll discuss
Crystal's better.
Just general gossip and making friends with Robert.
Fair. As you kind of like hold it and just kind of look into it, it's very pretty. Unfortunately, you don't have any magical like casting capabilities, do you? You don't.
Not yet.
Not yet. No, nothing. But beyond it being a very pretty gem, nothing really.
I have supernatural powers, but no spellcasting yet. So.
Yeah. It's just a pretty gem to you.
And that's fine.
Are you sure you have nothing else to be able to grab that?
Oh, I guess I can attempt one more. I can attempt one more spell. That's powers I have left with me. I could get another servant.
Okay.
Walk out onto the water and maybe reach down and grab the rope through the water.
I'll tell you now, there's still like a good 20-ish feet. Like you're basically at the end of your mage hand, reaching the rope through the water.
Right. And so if it tries to go out there, it's just going to sink and disappear then.
Basically.
But no, that's not going to work if it tries. Okay, well.
Just keep standing there with your mage hand holding the rope. I'll be right back.
Sure, I can do this all
Aaron's
day.
gonna sneak
I mean,
out of the room.
how long does Mage Hand last?
Concentration.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
Is it concentration plus minutes?
No, it's
No, it's just
concentration.
Okay.
I mean, if it was, it doesn't matter as long as you stay concentrating. So.
Fair.
Yep.
I'm gonna go into the bathhouse, which obviously has towels, and start tying towels.
Okay, yeah. In the kind of middle area, there's a few towels set aside.
Is there 25 feet worth of towels to tie together?
Also, by the way, J-Mac, when it comes to using rope, the official rules on that is actually generally combat maneuver.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew it was combat maneuver for like tying someone up, but I wasn't sure about manipulating a long rope.
It's a bit of a weird edge case, certainly.
It's a bit of a weird edge case, but like, if I'm going to tell how well you basically like say tied someone up, it turns your combat maneuver into like a flat DC.
Yeah.
So it definitely implies there something.
Yeah.
Right, go on.
But yeah, you can find towels, I suppose, and make yourself a tow chain.
Right. Okay. Silas, I don't suppose you could tie something with your mage hand without dropping one end of it.
Oh, actually, I feel like I could, because guess what? If it's combat maneuvers we're looking for, I can maneuver with my mage hand.
How are you going to tie one thing with a mage hand while holding it, another thing with a mage hand? You know, you normally tie things with two hands.
Yeah,
Fine,
that's
if
the
I
more
must do
difficult thing.
everything.
Sorry, I feel bad.
No, it's so much for maneuverers.
At the end of the towel rope, I will tie a tanglefoot bag.
Okay.
You only have a few seconds because it's underwater and the adhesion doesn't work when you're underwater. So, can you at least hit this when it's underwater?
Yes, I can.
Good, you're useful.
I could say the same about you.
I'm gonna cast the rope, the towels into the pool. I'm gonna get the tanglefoot bag near the end of the rope, and then I want Silas to hit the tanglefoot bag to like fix the two ropes together for a temporary amount of time, which then I will hand the rope to Rusty and he'll pull.
It's actually better since I can actually punch with my mage hand.
Okay. There were certainly many easier ways to do this, I have to say.
Yes,
Okay,
but
well,
you're dealing
one-
with a noble that's not going to swim in.
And Aaron, which will sink like a stone.
It's
Yeah.
bathwater. Dirty.
It,
This is
it's
like the one bath. Like
That doesn't
it's
matter.
85 feet of bathwater. Drowning is a big danger.
he only
It
has
is
to go
not
down the 25
worth-
feet to get the rope.
It is not worth it to Silas to go in there and get his noble outfit wet, and he's definitely not tripping in front of this.
If anything, this is a
Sweet.
character study.
Okay, fair enough. So so you're using the tanglefoot bag to attach the rope toe to the toe or to the rope.
Correct.
Yes.
Right. You have to make this very difficult. I suppose give me that CMB check you were talking about then, Bigby. Since you're the attachy person.
Oop, 13.
Yeah.
Not great, but
I mean,
maybe.
you're seeing being a rope that's kind of just floating in water.
Yeah.
As water just looking to see if your road's very low. Sure. Although, as Aaron noted, it's not going to last very long, the adhesive will take to the rope.
Somehow.
Of the rope.
Now we can.
Rusty.
Somehow.
pull.
Yes,
Basically-
Rusty
basically-
can
Yeah.
pull.
I'll use my mage hand to hold it together while you're pulling, so it doesn't just come apart.
That'll be good.
And yeah, pull, Rusty, pull.
Rusty has a strength of 19. Do I need to roll?
Yes.
Still don't entirely know what you're pulling up.
I have a
The-
feeling it's a plug.
Yeah, that's what
The-
I was
the
thinking.
the bath towel rope that I made is what I'm pulling on.
No, what the end of that is attached to, I mean.
The silken rope. That's why I had the tank.
Yes,
rope,
and
so
and
that
what and
means
what the
it's higher
silken rope is attached to, the final thing at the
Plug.
end.
the plug, which is
Might
attached
be
to
a
a grapple
We're-
hook, which is the plug.
We're assuming
There's
it's
a-
the bath plug at the bottom.
It is in the middle. But no, it turns out it's got to be one of those pool weights that you use to train when you're a child.
17 strength from Rusty.
Rusty is certainly strong enough that as he pulls, there is the plop of the bath stop, or what's it called? Plug? Yeah, the plug coming out. As the plug kind of pulls out, you notice that as the water drains away, the bath's only like 10 foot deep.
That's still a really
Of
deep
course.
bath.
Enchantment, conjuration, something is bath earlier.
Okay, maybe not quite 10 feet. Okay, no, it's 10 feet, but it's got steps. Fair. That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make sense. It's like a pool bath.
Well, I mean, if I'm done ragging on you, I at least can admit the fact that I would still drown in that.
Yes, the pair of
Yeah, that's.
the pair of you have achieved in retrieving the ruby bath plug. Enjoy.
Lovely.
Da 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 da. It's useless.
Sit now.
Yeah, that wasn't actually the treasure.
No, I won't say that, but like, I mean, none of the treasures are particularly treasures by themselves. Typically,
Yeah, the more symbols, I guess.
you got to cash them in, and then you can gamble.
Yay,
See,
loot
that's-
boxes.
That's how the school makes the real money.
Gambling. I see. Well,
Out of Kaiji.
good job. That was good.
Yes, it was.
You hear a strangely large amount of splashing from the adjacent room.
Splish,
Oh, I think there's someone else
stick
in
in the bath.
Yeah, they arrived a few minutes ago. I just didn't want to bother them.
Well, it doesn't seem like our professor is coming after us.
I suppose that's
We had-
true.
Let's try the general store. See what's there. I'm sure they've got something.
I will
Hmm.
knock on Wolf's door.
Hi? Who's that?
Aaron, as well as our man who has his head so far up his ass.
Oh, I got a crystal.
Did you know?
Yeah.
From where?
I beat up the robot.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, me and Robert and Alex and Jane, and starts listing off literally the name of every single person he recruited to his side.
Bortleby the Fifth.
Surprisingly, he can't remember every single person he recruited to his side.
Oh, well, congratulations. Good job. Why
Thank
are you in the
you.
bathhouse?
What did you say there?
Why are you in the bathhouse?
Because we're washing, because we're all sweaty and a bit hurt.
Oh, right. I'll let you get back to that then. If you would like, Silas and I are going to be probably going back to the dorm, or unless he has a different idea.
Okay.